found a friend for life. I don't know when the time arrives, but a moment became a lifetime. Now here we stand, two hearts as one with no demands. Let's carry on, so take my hand, and let a moment become a lifetime. Let this moment become a lifetime.
All right, may we all be seated, please? Good afternoon, and welcome everyone. My name is Travis, and I have the pleasure of officiating Nick and Amy's wedding today. This is my first time officiating a wedding, and based on the next few minutes, this could very well be my last time officiating a wedding. When Nick and Amy asked me to be part of their wedding, I couldn't be more happy to say yes. However, I was a little bit confused because I'm Amy's ex-husband. I guess she wanted to show me who the best man was. Good job, Nick. All right, enough fun for one day. Let's get down to business here. Are you guys ready? No, don't take a vow yet. All right. Today represents not only the joining of Nick and Amy, but also the joining of their families and friends. At this time, Nick and Amy would like to recognize their parents on this special occasion. They offer their profound gratitude for all the love and care their parents showed in raising them. The unconditional gifts of love and support that you have continuously offered has inspired them to become who they are today. Without you, this day would not be possible. They would also like to acknowledge those who are not here, but looking down from them in heaven at this time of celebration. Deep abiding affection, the magical and compelling shared impulse that makes us seek each other's company, is among the greatest gifts of the human experience. Any of us who have been fortunate enough to find and express the kind of love, devotion that we are celebrating here today knows that is an awesome and beautiful thing. At this time, I'd like to share 3 suggestions with the both of you. My first suggestion is this: be constantly grateful for this precious person who has chosen to make a life with you. Not only when the Bruins are winning or the Bud Lights are cold at Libs, but every day that you wake up together. My second suggestion is this: be generous with compliments. Be attentive and helpful. The world can be a tough place, and any of us can be subject to rough handling. Each of you can, by your tenderness toward each other, kind words and thoughtful actions, make your marriage and your home an uplifting refuge, especially when one of you drinks too many Mai Tais and needs some loving care. Last, but perhaps most importantly, make truth the unfailing bedrock of your lives together. A happy, loving marriage is built on trust and respect. That trust and respect can only be sustained if you are both deeply committed to always being open and truthful in every exchange, no matter how small. Remember, the only way to make things better is to always express your feelings, even if you can't remember the night before. My hope as your friend is this: that you have many long years to delight each other's company, to feel grateful for your great fortune in having found each other, to make a home together that is sheltering and welcoming, to do meaningful and productive work at home and in the world, and finally, to love and be loved by the friends and family who have come here today to support you. Nick and Amy, do you present yourselves willingly and of your own accord to be joined in marriage? Will you promise to care for each other in joys and sorrows of life, come what may, and to share the responsibility for growth and enrichment of your lives together? Nick and Amy have decided in the spirit of their love for each other to declare their own vows. So if you'll please turn to each other and share your vows. Nick, you go first.
Well, Amy, it's been a rough last couple of weeks, but we made it. It's been almost 8 years since that night we met, and I knew right away that you were special. You were beautiful, intelligent, fun, and had the greatest smile I've ever seen. I was instantly in love. While we both led our separate lives for a while, we were always there for each other through the ups and the downs. It's been a long journey and a rocky one to get where we are today, but a journey that I got to share with you, and we grew together and are here today because of it. Not only are you now my wife, but you are and you have been my best friend, my partner in crime, and basically my everything. I've always tried to be right by you in the past, and I will continue to try to be right by you in the future. I vow to keep loving you unconditionally as I have since we met. I promise to keep our lives exciting, adventurous, and full of passion. I promise to always be there for you when you need me and wherever you need me. I promise to respect you, listen to your advice, and occasionally take it every now and then. I promise to always try to see your point of view, apologize when I am wrong, and forgive you when you are wrong, if that ever happens. I vow never to get angry when you make us go out of our way just so you can pet a random dog on the side of the road. I vow to sit beside you through all those horrible reality TV shows and even feign interest about whether or not two random sociopaths can find love and get married in 90 days. I vow to like all your Facebook posts, even the ones where you post what it would look like if you were a dude. I promise to say I love you every day, even if we fight, because you should always know how much you mean to me. I promise to love and care for you, and I will always be honest with you no matter what the circumstances, because you deserve nothing less. I promise to never take you for granted and will always tell you how much I appreciate everything you do and who you are. Promise to be true to our family and put us above all else. Mostly, though, I promise to never stop trying to make you feel special, trying to keep our relationship fun and exciting, trying to make you laugh, trying to make you smile, trying to make our lives together the best they can be, and trying to be the best husband that you deserve. The amount of love, fun, and adventures we've had in these last few years are only the beginning. We have the rest of our lives to write our stories together, and I'm excited as can be. I look forward to growing old with you, and I promise to love you until my very last breath.
All right, Amy, it's your turn.
When you proposed to me, you told me and everyone else at Liberty Heights that you have never loved me more than you did in that moment. I can say with confidence I've never loved you more than in this moment. I will never forget the night I walked into Liberty Heights, August 11th, 2012. Really, it was August 12th, but I always get it messed up. And saw you sitting across the bar. I had no idea my life would be changed just by saying hello and beating you at a game of darts. You quickly became someone I could talk about anything to. Someone who never forgot a single important date, holiday, or birthday, even the kids' birthdays, to send a hello and a reminder of what the date meant to you. Though timing wasn't ideal for us, you never gave up on me, even though you may have wanted to. Nick, you are my best friend, my soulmate, and my rock. You are the one that makes me laugh when I'm sad, the one that keeps me grounded when I am being ridiculous, which happens more than I'd like to admit. You find me when I'm lost. You are my guide, my teacher, and my one true love. The one that I find unending happiness with, always having the best time together no matter what it is that we're doing. You love me even when I am at my most unlovable. You love me even when I put toilet paper on the wrong way. You love me when I say, let's go out for one drink and we're still out 6 hours later. You love me when I make plans and then want to cancel them just to stay home and enjoy the quiet with you. You are the man that I have dreamt of my entire life, and I've never wanted anything more than to be your wife. Today we begin our lives together as a family, us, Zachary Ryan, and also our family and friends. I promise before our family and friends to live with you as your lover, your companion, and your best friend. loving you when life is peaceful and even more when it's painful. During your successes and during your failures, I support your strengths and weaknesses. I will honor your goals and dreams, trying always to encourage you. I will strive to be honest and open with you, sharing my thoughts and my life with you. I promise to cherish and love you unconditionally from this day forward, to be devoted above all others, and to find in you, my husband, a light that is home. I stand before you choosing to spend the rest of my life with a man for I have the utmost respect, love, and trust for. And last but not least, I promise to take care of you even when you decide you're going to play a hockey tournament 2 weeks before our wedding, dislocate your shoulder, and get into a car accident. As we celebrate tonight with everyone, just know that this is one of the best days of my life. I love you more than I could ever put into words.
For thousands of years, men and women have exchanged rings as a token of their vows. Let these rings be a sign that your love has a past, a present, and a future. Nick, take Amy's ring and place it on her finger and repeat after me. And you can repeat it without the microphone. It's okay. I give you this ring as a sign that I choose you to be my wife, my partner, and my best friend to the end of my days. Amy, take Nick's ring and place it on his finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring as a sign that I choose you to be my husband, my partner, and my best friend to the end of my days. The love already shared by your hearts has been strengthened by the vows you have taken and the rings you have now exchanged. Nick and Amy, we have heard your promise to share your lives in marriage. In the honest and sincerity of what you have said and done here today, and in accordance with the laws of the state of Massachusetts, it is my honor and delight to declare you henceforth to be husband and wife. You may seal your vows with a kiss. It is my pleasure to present to you all Mr. and Mrs. Nick Sanick. Mr. and Mrs. Nick Sanick.
How sweet it is to be loved by you. Needed the shelter of someone's arms. There you were. Needed someone to understand my ups and downs. And there you were. With sweet love and devotion, deeply touching my emotion. I want to stop and thank you, baby. I just want to stop and thank you, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Close my eyes at night, wondering where would I be without you and everything I did was just a bore. Everywhere I went, seems I'd been there before. You brighten up for me all of my days. With a love so sweet, so many ways. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I just wanna stop and thank you, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you.
In the blink of an eye, your life can change forever. When Amy first told me about this guy at Libs, you did not have a name. You were just known as the guy at Libs, soon to be renamed as Nook Boy. When you finally got a name, and it was Nick, I was like, I am tired of hearing about this man. She talked to me about everything, about playing darts at Libs, about making her laugh, about worrying about her, talking about her children, and remembering every part about their lives, baseball games, and what was going on. You took care of someone who is like a sister to me. I hadn't met you, you didn't have a name, and I thought, I'm gonna fight for this guy. And fight I did. I was gonna fight for you because of what you were to her. And suddenly she let me meet you, and I thought, wow, this is gonna be a roller coaster, because she doesn't let me meet people because I'm mean. And I watched you both, and I thought, I'm gonna fight for her now because she completed him. And to see two people complete each other is what you're supposed to fight about. It's been a long road for both of you, and I've watched the ups, I've watched the downs, I've heard about the Mai Tais and the dislocated shoulders and the spider bites and everything that could possibly go wrong, and yet you stand here or sit here before us all now. So much in love, and it's incredible. Without a doubt, you are both loved, and you are blessed. Blessed to have found each other, and blessed to be in this room full of people who celebrate the love that you both have together. I am so happy to be standing here next to you, and if you had listened to me sooner, it would have been sooner. Thanks so much. And to know that you have found each other. You are a family. You complete each other. You mean the world to each other and to everybody in this room. I can't wait, and I'm sure I speak for everybody when I say, to see what the next chapters hold in store for you. If we can all raise our glass to celebrate the blink of an eye and what changes in one moment.
For those of you who don't know us, I'm Mike. My friends call me Sweet.
And I'm Greg, Smitty to most. Growing up, I used to go to the Sanix house by the Mass Pike to actually hang out with Brian, and Nick was just Brian's geeky little brother. Soon, though, we became the best of friends. I feel like I spent half my teenage years at that house, whether it was playing heads-up poker with Brian in a smoke-filled room for ridiculous amounts of money, or playing hockey in the driveway or at the park for hours on end. We were like family. Miss Sanic was always like a mom to all of us crazy kids. Whether you needed someone to talk to or just a big hug, Connie would always be there with open arms. I still call her Miss Sanic to this day due to the love and the respect that I have for her. Well, back to Nick. Through the years, he went from being a quick flash of lightning on our first street hockey team to being a fat, slow defenseman on the Bangers, our current team. To be fair, a lot of us have put on a few pounds and are a lot slower than we used to be. I have too many memories to share. It would take hours, but one or two stand out. I remember when we all used to play poker at Nick's dad's house. Some amazing times there. Do you remember, Sweet?
Yes, I remember those times. I always felt like Nick and Bri were glancing over my shoulder every time we played a hand, though.
And that might have been because of those creepy-ass pictures on the walls. Or what about the time we played hockey against the Chiefs, and they had those three tough brothers with the glasses The Hansons?
Smitty, I think you're thinking of that movie Slapshot.
My bad, bro. I digress. But today isn't about any of that. It's about Nick and Amy. I must say, we've truly never seen Nick this happy. And I have Amy to thank for that. In the beginning, before anyone really knew Nick was into Amy, but I knew, one night when we were all at Liberty Heights, where else, of course, and Nick and I were watching the Super Bowl, having some brews, and Nick introduced her to me. And I may have said, she's not worth it, bro. Now, before everyone dislikes me for that comment, just know I only said that because she wouldn't give him the time of the day at that point. I can honestly say I have never been happier about being wrong in my entire life. Because years later, she is not only worth it, but I believe that the two of you were made for each other. True soulmates. Now Amy is just one of us, even though she broke a nail on Thursday, and she probably could have blamed me for that. And I'm pretty sure she paid for Mark Zuckerberg's last vacation home because of how often she's on Facebook. Today, Amy goes from having a very easy last name, Hind, H-I-N-D, to being a Sanic, S-A-N, you'll figure it out. I also knew that Nick would step up and help be a positive role model in Ryan and Zach's lives, even getting them to cook once a month to help Mom. Don't let Nick fool you guys. He loves you both very much, even though you drive him crazy and give him gray hairs. BBHs. Come with it. Now their relationship and lives, plus Momo, can only be described as tight, son. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. Sweet, anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, thanks, Smitty. I just want to say, Nick, whether we're out on the boat, fishing, suiting up for our next weekly hockey game, or doing cannonballs at 4 a.m. in a hotel jacuzzi at Foxwoods, or Amy, whether we're dancing to a Steely Dan cover band, or eating bagels with ridiculous amounts of cream cheese, just know that you guys are two of our best friends, and we love you both.
Let's make our way around. Oh, you can't go around me. No, all right. Now, I'm not trying to copy Becky on this one, but could everyone please grab a glass? Amy, if you could please take your hand and place it on the table. Now, Nick, put your hand on top of Amy's. Everyone get a good look, because this is the last time Nick's going to have the upper hand in the relationship. So please join us, raise a glass, and congratulate the new Mr. and Mrs. Sanic.